You're hello, kings, queens, and in-betweens. How y'all doing? Okay. Let me get comfortable. My name is Benny Divine. Divine Benny, depending on where you see me. But the way it go is my grandma called me Benny, and when I grow up, I wish to be what? Divine. Okay. Just we're on the same page. Pretty much, I feel like I've said this a lot. I've always wanted to make my introduction, and it'd be like a show-stopping fucking. I'm Venetia. How are you doing? Owner of Afro Trap Clothing, Buddha Bing, Buddha Bing. This is my baby. I paint. I do a lot of cool shit. Have a lot of thoughts inside my noggin. Okay. Right now, painting is my first form of like professionalism, I guess I could say. And then from there, I go deep into like fashion design, and I love clothes. Are amazing. Clothes are the best way to like express yourself. Like clothes, what you wear is your first impression. Even if you don't talk to somebody, that's your first impression of like how they think you are. And I take very big thoughts, I guess, very big. I don't know. I think a lot about my appearance. It means a lot to me. I am daughter to Miss Lovely Vanessa. I ain't gonna give you her government, but Miss Vanessa. That's what you're gonna call her. It's Miss Vanessa. She my lady. She my OG. She my whole heart and being reason why I came out this fine. Like, my mother is my greatest like muse, just in general, like support. Even like my mom isn't here with me, but it's like spiritually supportive. Like me and my mom, besties. Like, but a lot of what I do and a lot of my art kind of like stem from what I believe my mom was into. Like, the way that I name kind of like my style is Afro Chicano cartoonism. If it makes sense, it makes sense to y'all. It makes sense to me at all. But pretty much, I am Black and Mexican. Like a lot of people don't correlate those two sometimes when they look at me. But it's deriving both from both cultures and both like artistic qualities, and kind of just like shoving it into. I love cartoons. I love different styles of cartoons. I love like different like the stories of cartoons. Like cartoons are freaking amazing. And I make it into my own little thing of jam. You know, we doodling. I be making my bando babies now for sure. Gotta give them some mad support. The like factually, like if you talk to me like professionally and see what it is that I am all trying to do, or all like, excuse me, I'm doing. It just takes some fucking time, but we there, we on it. But so the whole thing, it goes, Afro Trap is my main LLC, like the whole company in itself. That's Afro Trap. Within Afro Trap, I have different forms of branding. I have Be Aware, which is my collection that I started out first. That was pretty much to stand out and stand up. I don't listen. Respectfully, I don't play around with either sides of my culture. I represent them to the fullest. I respect them to the highly. And I'm calling out the bullshit. I'm not going to be disappointed. I'm going to be defensive. That's truthfully. With respect, like, but for me to be defensive, there has to be an offense coming at me. And once I get an offense coming at me, but you know, we're gonna let the shirts do talking. We're gonna let the shirts do talking. But at the end of the day, the branding. Bando babies, believe and naturally destroy order. Those are my children. Those are the next generation. That is what I am instilling in. I don't have any kids. I don't have any kids. But the fact that I feel like the next generation is so fucking important. like what we show them, what we teach them, and how to actually step off from a higher pedestal that we left off on, you know, like that's important. Like, so Afro Trap's big goal is to have my storefront, and then from storefront to be able to open up my art community center and shit like that. Like, I want to be there for my community. I want to be there for the children of my community because they mean so much. I live in Las Vegas. Born and raised from 89147. I am a 702 baby. I don't know what the fuck. Always. That's been me. Like, and I can't rep no other city. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm from the I'm from the West Coast. Wild, wild West. Shut up. Las Vegas is West Coast. I don't know why people always don't think that. Like, but it's just like the culture between what Vegas has. A lot of people overlook it. A lot of people fucking overlook it. They think like, oh, it's the strip and that's it. That's all there is. There, people live there. What? There's schools there. You guys have children. What the fuck? Yeah. I'm a third generation Las Vegas local. From my daddy to my granddaddy. Like, we are from Vegas. Like, yeah. It's pretty cool. Like, I'm like, it's different. Like, a lot of people, like, when living from Vegas, I don't really travel. Like, I've been to, like, New York, like, I've like, for a little bit, but, like, I've always been Vegas. Like, I've always lived in Vegas my entire life, and I want to go somewhere else. Nola, I'm coming to you, baby. I'm telling you. But at the end of the day, like, it kind of gave me a different perspective for when people are other, because I am in a state where a lot of people, somebody texted me, where a lot of people are just like coming in and out. So it's just like I have the opportunity to meet thousands of fucking people, like, and it's pretty cool here and there, but some gotta be weird, respectfully, like. But what I want to end up doing is going out to these places and meeting those people, going in your environment and being like, okay, like, how would you react if I tell you this is what 702 is representing? I don't know what people be telling y'all. I don't know who out there representing for me. No, I'm 702, and I'll come how I want to come, respectfully, on what I think that means. My art is a big, big fucking factor of Las Vegas. Like, my culture is in this city. Like, this is what I know, this is what I grew up in, and this is what I see, and I really want to make that a factor into what I do, with also representing, like, the modernization of it, where it's just like, okay, there's history, but right now, we drip down. Excuse me. Drip down, okay? And we not thinking about it. My grandma made juicer. She got juicer, so. And we drink it because we like her. But other than that, yeah, I wanted to make a clear introduction of who I was, and I got a lot of shit up my sleeve, a lot of projects to work on, a lot. Ooh, if you could see how disorganized I am, because there's so much, like, honestly. And I'm gonna speak truthfully because it's a fact. Like, I come up with so much shit every fucking day. Like, every day I'm writing something new, or every day I'm like, like sometimes I get overwhelmed of like, okay, what do I do first? Like, you know? And it's just like, sometimes I really do want to connect with other people and be like, yo, like, what's up, man? Like, if we could really collab on something, we could pop off of something. Like, it's just like the actual fact that I know I have really good ideas. Somebody teach me how to do it. And because people aren't teaching me how to do it, I gotta learn how to do it myself. So it's taking a minute. It's taking a minute, but as I'm figuring it out, I'm knowing, like, this means everything to me. Afro trap means the fucking world to me. Anything I do, any decision I make when I get the fuck up in the morning, it's just like, damn, how can I create something today that just, like, establishes exactly what the fuck I mean? Like, how are you going to understand today that this is what I'm doing? Like, I don't give a fuck. And it's just like, Okay. It's just like actually getting to know how big this really is to become. Like, it's just like, I created this brand when I was 17 and I'm 22. I'm turning 22, and it's just the places I am now and the places that I've been because of just being able to introduce myself of who I am. Like, I have a lot of fucking potential. Like, listen, brands aside, Venetia has a lot of fucking potential. Listen, Venetia Najir Banks, say it again. I'm sorry. I will put my government on this shit, bro. Like, legit, I'm different as fuck. You can't argue with me on that one. I promise you can't argue. I feel like I could always surprise somebody. Like, there's always some where it's just like, what? You do what now? And it's like, and I love to get to know people that I can have that reaction to. So I'm just like, oh, really? Like, that's cool. It's cool as fuck. Like, I'm a very spiritual person, so I always feel like whenever I bump into somebody, it's like I was meant to know you for a reason. I was meant to interact with you. We were meant to meet up with each other on this day at this time, like, type of shit. And I want to give so much to myself, so that way when you hear what I do, it's just like, yo, whoa, she cool. Like, then I can do the same with you. We can just expand, because, you know, humanity needs some help. But yeah, want to start that off. I want to just capture all the things that I do in, like, little movies. And then my kids can watch them later on in life and be like, this is what the fuck you were doing at 22? Like, did you lose your fucking mind? Yeah, a couple times. Like, but you know what? I figured it the fuck out. That's what we looking at this upon. It's like, I figured it the fuck out. Like, because from videos, like, because I made videos before, but never, like, publicly. So, like, before, it was just, like, I've seen growth within myself to be like, damn, girl, go ahead. Like, but now it's just, like, I need a bigger platform. I've always waited for people to hand me the mic, and this time, bitch, I'm taking it on my own. I have a little piece of hair. Don't know why. But, I feel like it's time to really, like, make my introduction clearly. Like, I'm like, because I know you're interested. You look at me and you get interested. But for some reason, nobody wants to ask me, what's up? You know, I got shit going for me, but nobody wants to ask me what's up. So this time, I'm gonna take it. What's up? Okay. You hear from me? Soonsies. Okay.